Hey, great to see you again. Welcome to this week's Trinity Video Announcements. I'm here today with James McFadden. James is with Youth Services Bureau here in Allen County.
That is correct. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Tell us a little bit about what you do, what Youth Service Bureau
Absolutely.
does.
So the Youth Service Bureau is actually a branch of the YMCA here in Fort Wayne. And what we tell a lot of people, most people know us as the social service agency of the Y. And so reaching out to our community, providing them resources, working with our young people through our mentorship program, as well as our Safe Place program, which is a 24/7 crisis line for youth in need. These are all things that we run at our organization at the Youth Service Bureau.
Now, we all know YMCA, kids go, they play in the gym, swim in the pool,
That's right.
all that kind of stuff.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff, but your work is a little different than that.
Correct. So working with, and again, just to set the tone, we're working with all kids, but the youth that particularly come through the Youth Service Bureau are some of the most vulnerable or at risk, just due to issues that they're experiencing every day. So their need is very, very high. And so what we want to do is make sure that we are looking at those barriers that they have and finding those resources, meeting them where they're at, and providing the support that they need to be successful both in school as well as at home and after graduation, and just really investing in them and who they are and who they want to be.
Yeah. I think, if I'm correct, some of the things I know about what you all do, many of the youth that you work with are what we would call unaccompanied.
Correct. So in some form or fashion, a lot of the youth, so whether it's at risk or a major push that the Youth Service Bureau is moving towards right now is working to open the actually first youth shelter, solely youth shelter here in Fort Wayne. And so that definitely is for homeless or unaccompanied youth here in our community. And so that is, it's been a long time coming. It's a huge need. And unfortunately, we're seeing that need grow in terms of kids just needing a safe place to go and connecting with people that can help them just get to a safer place, a stable place.
Wow. Wow. About how many kids do you work with a year?
So throughout the year, it ebbs and flows. Our youth advocacy program, we consistently work with around 130 youth.
130?
130. And we're small but mighty. We're a team of 8, so we're busy.
Yeah.
But the impact is much, much greater, into the hundreds in terms of families that we're working with. We're blessed to have community partners such as yourself, but also being able to find ways to provide food vouchers, clothing vouchers, working with our school districts, working with other community resources. We're able to connect our families just to be able to kind of tackle those barriers that they have.
Yeah. And that 130-ish plus, at any given moment.
Into the hundreds for sure.
But they are our kids. I mean, they're Allen County, Fort Wayne community schools. Like, you're not going to other places to find these kids.
No.
I mean, they were all like right here.
Absolutely.
Part of our community.
And not even just FWCS. I mean, if you were to come to the Youth Service Bureau in need, your child is a part of any school district, or even charter schools or private schools, they will be seen, they will be helped. And so that's what we pride ourselves on, just making sure that we're helping and open to anyone that comes through our doors and anybody that's in need.
Yeah. We some of you may know that we have done a little bit to try to support the work that you do because, these kids are important to us. They're part of our community. They're, sometimes we talk about youth as being the future of our community, the future of our church. But I mean, they're real kids with real issues right now, not in the future, like right now in our lives.
In this moment.
Yeah,
yes,
in our
in
lives.
this moment. And the resiliency, I can't speak highly enough. These are not youth to just have sympathy for.
Right.
They are strong. They're goal-oriented. They're charismatic. They're fun. They're our kids. And so if you're trying to figure out who you're actually helping, I mean, just look at your own kids if you're blessed to have some, or look at kids that are in your neighborhood and in your community. It's the same kids. They're all kids. It's just, unfortunately, they come from different backgrounds and their experiences have made their lives incredibly challenging. And so it's kind of our obligation and our role to step up.
And walk with them.
And walk with them, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Now, as we all know, and as you know, it's a part of the tradition of Trinity. Each year during December, during Christmas season, that we collect an offering. We call it Angel Tree. I mean, that's the traditional word for it. And that offering has been for various and sundry things over these years. And one of the things we'd like to do this year for that offering, for that Angel Tree offering, is we know that you collect and help kids with backpacks.
Correct.
And the backpack, a kid will get a backpack, and it has a variety of things for them inside of it.
Absolutely. So a backpack, especially for our kids that find themselves out on the streets or couch surfing, is vital because unfortunately that could be all that they have at that time in their possession that they own.
Sure.
And so the pack, having toiletries, comfort items, but also things like a flashlight or coats, warm socks, hats, and journals for them to be able to write. These are all snacks, food and essential items. Plus, we also have a resource guide that we give every youth along with our Safe Place number, so that way they have those contacts with them at all times. But yeah, the backpack is incredibly important to our kids, just being able and to let them know that they have a sense of control too. They're able to have those things with them when they need them.
Yeah, yeah. So we'd like to challenge ourselves here to raise enough to provide at least 100 backpacks.
That's fantastic.
And we know that a pack with all of the things in it, we understand, is $100 to provide all of the pack and all of the stuff. So we'd like to challenge ourselves to raise 100 backpacks for kids in our community. We know that the need extends beyond that even.
Right.
But at least for 100 kids in this, our kids, our neighbor kids here in this city.
Yes.
100 backpacks. You can make an offering to that, and you can buy a whole pack. You can buy 2 packs. You can buy half a pack. You can buy a quarter pack. You can get together with your friend and buy a pack.
Absolutely.
That we'd like to.
That is incredibly generous. Can't thank you enough.
Oh,
and yes, for anybody who's please, anything that you can do helps. I was telling the pastor before we started. I can think of 100 kids right now that could use the packs. So
Excellent.
we know where they're going. They're ready for them. They definitely can use them, especially during this time of the year. And so that would be absolutely fantastic.
Well, as we all know, there's a religious aspect to this too, in that we remember in this story, Mary, Joseph, Jesus, they end up in Bethlehem, but also as the story goes, right, they had to run to Egypt to save the life of the child. And in some ways, it's not hard to imagine these kids need support, much as that family needed support 2,000 years ago. These are kids that we can look and see the face of Jesus here. We can see
Absolutely.
the face of the Holy Family. We're supporting that story. That that's part of what Jesus says to us. That when we do these things, it's His face that we see in their faces.
And I can't tell you enough, when people extend themselves in an authentic way, how meaningful it is to our kids, some of whom unfortunately haven't had a lot of moments where they've been truly seen or listened to. And so at the Youth Service Bureau, we work to do that. We can't solve every problem, but being present and listening and being able to advocate for them like we're doing now is of the utmost importance. So if anybody out there is listening and watching and you can help, please, I assure you it's going to a good place. It's going to an honorable cause. For sure.
Yeah. We have, I know you have a video with a few of your kids.
Yes.
And we're going to attach it to this video and into the link in your email. You'll be able to see some of the work that you all do at Youth Services Bureau.
Absolutely.
Amazing people working there.
Well, thank you.
Both you and Cameron Shackelford and Amy, you're kind of our friends and kind of ancillary to the work that we do here.
This relationship has been so nice because it's working with partners that get it, it just helps because the work is really hard. And so
Yeah,
it's nice to have that sense of community and
Yeah.
being able to connect in a real way.
Yeah. So take a look at their video. You will be moved just by the lives of the kids, the stories that you'll see in that video. And if you are so moved and you have the ability and would like to help with this project, you can leave an offering here at the church. You can do it online through our online giving portal. There will be offering envelopes. You can come and you bring it in, and we're looking forward to doing this.
All right,
It's exciting.
It is very,
It's
very
exciting.
exciting. We're honored to be chosen, and
Thank you.
we
Thank
can't
you.
thank you enough.
Thanks. It's great to be with you, and we look forward to seeing you. Hopefully, we saw you this past Sunday, and hopefully, we'll see you again here in the next couple of days. Thanks for your help.